So today we are going to pick up the E36 from MAACO. So we're about to go take the Mark 6, but it is raining, so we're a little bit worried about the rain. Checking out the paint job, but hopefully all is good. This thing's looking nice. So here it is. We got the E36 Vert back from MAACO, and it's looking pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty much what we expected it to be from MAACO. We gotta change this trim piece out to match the smaller ones, thinner ones, but it's looking pretty good. So we're prepping for H2O, and we haven't really looked too much into this car, but we wanted to make sure this headlight was working. This one was not working. We messed with some of the wiring here, and we're also cleaning some things up. So we got the headlights working on the E36. We need sockets for the corner bulbs, so they're not quite working. And we almost are light free on the dash. Check control for one of the brake light bulbs, but we got this thing running.
Traction control, like with like ABS and shit?
Yeah.
So
it's old school. So today we're trying to delete the traction control at the first throttle body here. And we have a Megan Racing strut bar, but it does not fit because it hits on this. So after a little bit of research, everybody deletes this anyway. So we're working on that right now. Got the intake just off to the side, and the old one was, I'm not sure where the old one is, but it was pretty dry rot. There we go. It's pretty dry rot, and here's the new one. Looks a lot better. So far we've deleted the first throttle body, and which is here, which is supposedly for traction control. So we got this off the car, and we have the new boot here. So instead of going through that, we're just going to be going directly to our new throttle boot. The only thing we're trying to see if we should run this gasket or not, but it has the grooves for this. Additionally, we don't want vacuum leaks, and we found a split at this line here, so we think we're gonna have a little bit more slack here, right?
yeah, we should, yeah.
So we might just trim it like here, and we have a new little elbow piece for this as well. Well, this one doesn't look too bad, but whatever.
You have a new one, you might as well.
So this is pulled off. This is pulled off. This as well. So we're gonna try and clean this up somehow, but let's make sure the car runs first. So another day here has gone by, and we haven't had too much luck with the E36. So we tried to delete this throttle body as a whole, the ASC throttle body, and this, we had everything plugged in. The car did not run. It's not idling. So we put everything back and it's still not running. We had to cut this line from the IACV a little bit because it was dry rotted and cracked as well. We're gonna try and seal that up a little bit better. And the boot itself, we have to reuse the old dry rotted one. And which is right here. I have a new one on order, but we just want to make the car run. So here we are with the classic JB Weld and some of this. Ooh, look at this thing. Nose speed 3. This thing is looking good.
I would have to assume it's pre-sealed.
Yeah, what are we doing over here?
I'm gonna crack that drain plug.
Why are we changing the oil?
To put the straight weight in it.
It's for tractors and bulldozers, it says right on the package.
Dude, read the bottom part. It's for old turbocharged, non-turbocharged engines only.
It's for old, so it's not synthetic.
No. So we finally got everything back together, and we might hate to explain this. Dan, how did we fix it?
We may or may not have been running the MAACO sensor backwards, but
Yeah, so that might have happened, and we flipped it around, and now it's running like it should have.
that goes on the top.
Yeah. So I guess it's good that we epoxy the ribs in the boot anyway.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah. So after all that, we decided that the reason the car wasn't running when we deleted the second throttle body was because the MAACO was backwards. So now we took the top of the second throttle body off here, and which is what we're taping up, and the car runs totally fine. And this also enabled us to run the Megan Racing strut bar now, because we were having clearance issues with the top of that. So for whatever reason, I mean, I guess it's because we still kept it plugged in, but there's no codes when the car runs, no check engine light or anything. It's looking pretty good. So we're warming up the cars now. We're gonna go for a little cruise.